Good evening from New York, my friends. How's everyone doing? Welcome to another episode of Brian's Broadcast. In today's video, I'm going to talk with you about a fragrance and I'm going to do my review and what I felt about this fragrance. If you're new to my channel, please do not forget to subscribe and hit that like button because this video is not a sponsored video, so I could use all the support and help from you guys. It's you who make me feel good about what I do. Now, without further ado, let's get down to business. The fragrance I'm going to talk with you about is from the house of Rasasi, and this is a clone of the famous Tom Ford Tuscan Leather. That fragrance is something in its own class. Now, the reason I am going to do a clone fragrance review because, first off, Tom Ford fragrances are really expensive. At this moment, I cannot afford that. One. Number two, there's a lot of hype going on about this fragrance. Every time people try to get hold of that Tuscan leather, the real deal, and there are some people who end up buying or they plan to buy the Rasasi La Yuqawam, for Homme. This is the fragrance alternative for the Tom Ford Tuscan Leather. Let's get down to it. Let's get down to the presentation. It comes in a beautiful wooden box with a rose gold accent over here. The top comes off. This is a magnetic cap right there. It's a magnetic box, but I would not lift the cap by the top part because it's pretty heavy, so it's not gonna hold. Let's get down to the inner parts now. This under the box, you get all the manufacturing information. It says this particular batch was produced in April 2020, and let me show you the bottle really quickly. And at the bottom of the bottle, you get the sticker that says a lot of things in Arabic, and I do not know how to read Arabic, so yeah. And it says it's made in Dubai, UAE. Concentration is EDP, eau de parfum. And this is what the bottle looks like. Gorgeous, isn't it? It says La Yuqawam for Homme, and the cap is a wooden cap. Beautiful, elegant bottle. And just so you know, I'm not able to show you the actual level, but I will try and get a close-up shot of this. But anytime you buy this bottle, a brand new bottle does not come all the way full up till the top. It's slightly around here, so do not be scared like, oh, did I get a fake one? Did I get a fake of a clone? No, it's not the case. And the bottle sits pretty deep inside the box, and the top part goes over here, and in the front it says Rasasi La Yuqawam. It's like how do I say this? It's like imprinted in wood. It's beautifully done. Box presentation, 10 out of 10. Now let's go into the note breakdown. I'm reading the notes from Fragrantica, and the top notes are raspberry, saffron, thyme. Middle notes olibanum, jasmine, artemisia, and the base notes are leather, suede, woody notes, and amber. Now, very simply put, this is probably one of the best clones of Tom Ford's Tuscan Leather out there. The only reason I can say that is because I got my chance to, get a sample of the Tuscan Leather, the real one. And you better believe this, all the hype in this community, everywhere in the fragrance community, whatever they say about this particular fragrance, La Yuqawam being the most perfect clone of Tuscan Leather, is 100% true. Nothing misses out on this. Every single hype, every single claim is true. Why do I say this? Because yes, number one, I did get to experience the original one, and number two, I own the clone. So what happens? This particular fragrance, I found it a bit weird because you see, I mentioned all these notes, and over time it does not develop. The initial blast is raspberry and leather. It's just raw leather, raw hide, not in a bad way, in a good way. And the dominant note is the raspberry note. Sweet, fruity, but sweetness is pretty high. And the leather part is, of course, the suede and the leather. It's a beautiful combination with some smokiness to it. This is what attracts me more. And definitely never overdo with this particular fragrance. Do not go with more than one spray. This thing is extremely potent. I just cannot stress on this point any more than this, because one spray, you're good for like almost 24 hours. One spray, mind you, just one spray. And don't even think about using this thing in the summertime. It's gonna like put off a lot of people. You don't want that. You don't want to offend people with a fragrance that's too strong, too overpowering. This is extremely potent. This is extremely overpowering. You do not want that happening to people around you. Like they go like, oh God, you're just smelling too strong, man. Just stay away. You don't want that reaction from people, right? So best shot, use it in the colder weather, maybe fall, like late fall, when the weather turns really cold. This is a cold weather fragrance for sure, hands down. I would suggest you to use this during the evening time if you have like a party, have a date, or like in an open space, not too much enclosed. And definitely, like I said, I'm stressing it again, do not use more than one spray. That is more than enough to last for like almost 24 hours. I went to work like 9 in the morning. I travel a lot by the bus, by the train, and like I'm outside most of the time. And still, by the end of the day, almost a 24-hour roundabout, I can still smell this thing. Extremely potent. For the price point, this is unbeatable. This is the most accurate clone of Tuscan Leather from Tom Ford. So guys, if you do not have the funds to get the actual one, the real Tom Ford, I'm not discouraging you to like, okay, ditch the real deal, ditch the Tom Ford Tuscan Leather and go for this clone. I'm not doing that. The only reason I'm saying this, we are all at different budget levels, right? Not everybody can afford a fragrance which is like almost $350 just for like 1.7 ounce or maybe 3.4 ounce. I don't want you guys to be overspending. If you want to get an experience of what this Tuscan Leather is all about, this is probably your starting point. The Rasasi La Yuqawam is your starting point. If you like this, you'll definitely like the Tuscan Leather because they are same, extremely same. Maybe the Tuscan Leather, what I found was like it develops. These woody notes, amber, the olibanum, jasmine, thyme, saffron, they develop on your skin. But this particular fragrance from Rasasi, this does not develop. It does not break down that much. The smokiness, sometimes it just pops off, on and off, on and off. So on my skin, it lasts for almost 24 hours. And the dominant notes I found out to be the raspberry, fruity and sweet, and it projects like a monster. This is what you call a projection monster fragrance. Hands down. Beautiful projection. The sillage is really nice. Everyone else inside the room will feel that. Everyone will notice you. And the best part, people who love this kind of fragrances will come and definitely ask you, hey, what are you wearing? If they don't know what this is, right? And that's my take on this particular fragrance. And if you have any questions, if you want to know like where I got it from, yeah, I got it from Fragrance Net, and I got it for a really good price. There was a sale going on, so I would say get your hands on this one if you want. If you want to experience what Tuscan Leather feels like, go ahead. Do not hesitate. Get this fragrance before it runs out. I don't think they'll go away anytime soon, but this fragrance is beautifully done. Beautifully done. For the price point, performance, and the note breakdown, gorgeous. Just gorgeous. I'm in love with this fragrance. But just remember, one spray, fall and winter, and do not go do not be overdoing this particular fragrance. So thank you guys for watching, and if you did like this video, do not forget to hit the thumbs up and tell your friends to subscribe to this channel. Peace out and take care.